Hello, folks. Good afternoon. Welcome to the Battle of the Stocks. This is the advanced room. My name is Stanislav Kolev, and I'll be one third of the trading experts today. The other second and the third will be Juni Vahit and Gil Pass. That I luckily had sessions with both of them. So, guys, how have you been doing?
Doing good. Markets, we discussed this before. They are, for my trading strategy, quite predictable at the moment. Again, I say also, I repeat myself, but I know many viewers weren't maybe here a couple of hours ago. I believe we start to be in bubble territory on stock market. That doesn't mean I go short. It means I stay long and I start to be careful not to stay too long, because eventually this can suddenly turn around. Um, and yeah, that's it for myself.
Juni?
I am also very happy. We met with you earlier. I'll say the same things. Shortly, I feel fantastic. Trading for me also goes amazing. Um, I have a lot of stocks. Many of them are running very good. Again, I have same leader, but second, third, fourth stocks are really battling, which is gonna pay me more. And Crown Castle is the second strongest I have. Well, in terms of stocks, I have a lot running. I have also some in drawdown, but small drawdowns. I don't have stocks in large drawdowns. Generally speaking, for me, um, it's a complex market environment. I trade both direction as a trader. As investor, I have only one direction, that's up. But I have a logic of portfolio investing, not choosing stock by stock. So it's different discussion. For the US markets, I am catching the small swings, not staying too much, sometimes getting earlier. Um, I hate to buy at the all-time high. Um, Currently, I don't have particular shorter term vision rather than let's see. There is a consolidation. If it breaks for a downside, I can short term sell and then look to buy the dips or stuff like this. So not very confident to say I'm very bullish or I'm not bullish, I'm very bearish, stuff like this, just going with the flow. And how about you,
Going,
Stanley?
going with the flow. I'm doing pretty good. I've been very active day in trading sessions, meetings, everything all together. Looking forward for this hour. We had a couple of interesting earnings last night. We have United Health that the Department of Justice are breathing in their neck. So that might be an opportunity for a swing sell. I will approach it with an intraday sell. Everything is good. I see good market, good trade setups, good ideas. I love what I see. And Tesla, I bought even earlier on the pre-market as soon as it opened. This is going to be swing trade for me. I don't have any stop loss. It's going to be more like a position trading on Tesla. I will decide if I'm going to close. I think that yesterday we have a comment, actually, a couple of comments. Um, um, you guys short Tesla bad earnings indeed. I cannot really say how bad really it is. I believe that it's a good opportunity for a long, mostly on a gap down after yesterday overnight sell-off. It's 8% down. Even I might close it for an intraday. I don't have really a strict plan with that. I just buy. I think that this level is gonna get bought. Also from technical perspective, it's at the bottom of the structure. So, not necessarily bearish on Tesla. We also have a Biola Isaac. I understand what you mean and more opportunities at the upside. That's probably on the previous session. And Junior student is the person that is talking about short Tesla and etc. We had ECB, maybe something that you would like to share about the European Central Bank, folks?
They didn't cut interest rates. Say inflation is a little bit higher than expected. They don't want to pre-commit. That's one of the last sentences I heard before I joined here the session. Um, so no, in the previous session they pre-commit that they will not change.
Yeah.
Now they don't want to pre-commit in which direction they want to go. It's wait and see. In general, I would say overall they see weakening of economy but higher inflation. So it's a little bit contradicting data, which they have to deal with. So that's it. But I think gold continues to go down, which is a little bit surprising for me. But so that means the market. There were some people that thought that they will cut. I don't know.
I'm not sure. I think it was more like tariff related thing.
Could also be. Could also be. So that's and again, I think stock-wise, this does not have a strong. I mean, we don't care so much about this. Um, Stocks there now. I started to look already on stocks. I found a couple of stocks that are interesting on the short side. There is Chipotle. They announced reports. It seems like they're gapping down. Chipotle is one of the best success story of the famous hedge fund investor Bill Ackman. Bill Ackman is similar to Warren Buffett, a value investor. He held that for decades, and Chipotle was doing absolutely amazing. But it seems like the data there, also in the previous quarter, I remember, not the best. So Chipotle on the short side, maybe I share
Yeah,
just
sure.
just
But
to
that's
show
a
the
massive gap down. I mean, this is like 13% down.
yeah.
We're
So
gonna
this will
gap
be
at
very
46.
I look, I have problems with here with the weekly chart. It's messed up a little bit the data in the past, but when we look at we start to have a downtrend here, we will gap down. I think this is a nice short candidate. LKQ, I think we traded this also before already. Daily chart, they will gap down as well, quite massively. So we will go below this range here. I will wait again that they will come back into the gap, and then they might be interesting. Dow, this is not Dow Jones, this is Dow, the industrial company. They do, I think, chemicals, all kind of working products, isolation and stuff like that. I remember when I was in architecture business, we used them quite often. They will probably gap down as well, also on bad numbers. So another short candidate here. So we have a couple of short candidates. On the long side, I'm not finished with my research because we are just now getting more and more data. But ServiceNow, and I'm really, really angry that I'm not in here because ServiceNow, I am already, it's on my watch list. I want to buy it. I was afraid about the data that is coming out, and this will gap up heavily. We will be about 8% up or so. So this is definitely a company. And then the company that will gap up most is West Pharmaceutical. I assume they will gap up 25%. This is probably on an approval of some medicament. I can't imagine anything else.
The thing is, in which stage that's approved? Because very often we got on the first stage is approval, and then we got disapproval next, so the market is selling off. So we have to really dig into that if it's a final from what is called. No, whatever is the name of the regulatory body. If it's a final one or it's just some fugazi.
Look, I don't think this is a startup biotech company. If I just look at the price, I don't know. I don't know what they're doing. I'm really not an expert on the biotechnology sector, but just from the price, we are at $225. Spread is quite low. This is part of the S&P 500. So I assume this is not the only medicament, and if they gap up 25%, something quite big is happening here. I will maybe check this soon. What is causing this huge gap here? There is other companies. I have to check them. CSX, already last week we talked about it. They seem also to gap up again. So there is candidates, but I'm not finished yet here with the analyzers. Junei?
Yes, I was just checking the reasons for the company you brought, why it gapped up so much. And I checked quickly its fundamentals because haven't checked fundamentals for quite some time. I think last we've discussed if we in the session, because I see also I had some trade there before, but I see that they brought way better than expected earnings and financial results. Is it that actually? I'm talking about West Pharmaceutical Services.
Yes, yes.
They are manufacturing and selling containment and delivery system for the injectable drugs. And in many places, basically in America, in Europe, in Middle East, in Africa, in Asia Pacific, everywhere. And I'm trying to find if there are risks with the companies. First thing I'm looking what dividend they pay. If they are well developed, they pay no dividends. I think that their valuation is quite good, reasonable, not the best though, but still fine. The future growth expectations are not bad. The multiple analyst expectations are good. Past performer depends again, it's fine. Their financial health is absolutely amazing. They are absolutely brilliant. They have very low debt, huge assets, amount of assets, both short and long term. That's a very safe company, I can say. They pay no dividends, I guess. I didn't find any. They just do buybacks. They have very strong management. So it seems like very good company.
Wow, on quarterly earnings, this kind of gap, it's something, this must be really an amazing, even though now I don't see 25% on other websites I look at, it's 4% up. Again, we still don't know exactly. We will know in 15 minutes or so.
Yeah, we will know. Also, I like this dip. I like it generally as a dip. What will be your trade here?
Yeah, long.
But
I mean,
at the opening or the strategy waiting for getting back and then, or you are very bullish on the opening?
I'm normally not going in directly at the opening. Anyway, we can't most of the time, but I would love to see some kind of gap into at least coming back. You know, if it's up more than 20%, I mean, I assume there will be some taking profits here.
Technically, I have long-term bullish pattern here, and for me, it's a miss. Like if it opens with that huge gap, for me, it's a miss entry. Then it will depend if there will be an opportunity to join. Good that you brought it. It's interesting to keep an eye. I like it. This is good one. I like it. Just the gap is annoying. If we would see it earlier, like this bottoming formation, as a reversal, stuff like this, I might not be so confident again. It's not so brilliant, but still can position a little trade there. Good one. I loved it. In great fundamental they have.
Yeah, it looks really crazy.
What I do, I check all the major after the indices. I check major magnificent 7, 8, 9, sometimes 5, depends on who is on. So checking some, I saw that Tesla is getting actually hard hits. Stanley, I saw it's buying. There is basically buy for me intraday, like intra-session. What is the problem here is that has $3 gap, $3 spread, sorry. And that's a bit annoying for me to buy now. Otherwise, for me, 5 and 15 minutes are clear buy signal, high probability, very good bounce back.